So hopefully it was helpful to look at the class site and see how that process is implemented in some of the materials that go along with the process. I want to end with a few frequently asked questions. One I already addressed a little bit, sports and activities. Some people won't sign up initially at the beginning of the year. And that disappoints me sometimes because usually we have our best results when kids start at the beginning because we can create the best foundation of understanding. Math always builds on itself. So those are usually my highest performing students, is the ones that start at the beginning of the year. Um, and they don't start at the beginning because they have a sports or activity that conflicts with a lesson time. And what I always say to those students is pick an office hours fixed makeup time. Come in at that time, do that. When your sports are over, you can come to the regular lesson time. But in the meantime, we can take care of you. That's why we create a flexible work schedule for kids with sports, other activities, so you can still come in and do the program. Um, for breaks like fall break and spring break, we don't have lessons. We follow the Creek schedule. But if there's any need to catch up, we'll have special lessons. So for Labor Day weekend, we might skip the Sunday lesson, but I'll extend the Tuesday lesson. Or if there's a test coming up that week, we'll schedule an extra lesson and we have a weekly announcement of our lessons. And again, if you can't make any of those extra lessons, it will be on the website and we will have office hours as always. Okay. Next, I often get asked how many students are in a class. It varies based on time of year. If I have 25 students enrolled in a class, which is a pretty typical enrollment, then there might be only 15 that show up or 12 that show up because students are doing makeup lessons and watching them online and going into Zoom. So that's what you're getting in person. So that's a very typical. Um, right before a test. If there's 25 students enrolled, I might get 20 coming because it's right before the test. So students are really wanting to have that in-person experience. But we always make sure we really take care of the kids. And the way that we do that is I always encourage the students, stay late. We always have that office hours option. So if you didn't get all your questions answered, then stay late, use those office hours, or come in extra, do an extra appointment. My commitment to you and all the teachers' commitment is you get to do the stanzas lesson and understand it. If you have questions, we are committed to answering those questions. Do the practice test until you know how to do all the questions and understand them. So not only do we have a process, but we're committed to following through until you understand all that material. And we will work with you extra during those office hours until you need it. So if you need some extra one-on-one time, fine. We just ask that you put in the time doing the lessons first to get most of the information, and then we will spend extra time with you to follow up. So those are a few frequently asked questions, but if you have more questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to have an email conversation, a phone conversation, an in-person conversation to answer any further questions you might have. So thanks so much for watching this video and hope to see you at Saccomath Academic soon. Bye.